What if I told you that the strongest exercise for people over 60, the one that protects your knees, strengthens your balance, sharpens your mind, and restores your confidence, isn't walking, isn't jogging, and isn't anything you'll see in those complicated gym routines? What if the exercise that could give you your strength back is something so simple, so gentle, and so accessible that you can start doing it right now, inside your home, even while holding the back of a chair? Today, I'm going to show you why this one movement, yes, this simple, doctor-approved movement, is actually better than walking, and why every senior who cares about longevity, independence, and daily energy needs to hear this before another morning slips by. My friend, as you sit here listening, I want you to take a moment and think about your mornings. Think about how you get out of bed, how your feet touch the floor, how your legs feel when you stand up. For so many people over 60, those first few steps of the day tell a quiet truth the rest of the world doesn't see. Maybe your knees feel stiff, maybe your hips feel tight, maybe you move a little slower, not because you're weak, but because your body is asking for something gentler, something smarter. And yet everyone repeats the same advice: just walk more. But what if walking isn't enough? What if walking, even though it's wonderful, cannot activate the muscles that keep you balanced, cannot strengthen the parts of your body that prevent falls, cannot fully rebuild the confidence you once moved with? You see, after 60, the body changes. The ankles lose mobility, the hips lose strength. The small stabilizer muscles around your knees become lazy. And when those muscles weaken, walking alone can't fully bring them back. That's why so many seniors feel wobbly, unsteady, or exhausted even after short walks. But today I want to open a new door for you, a door to an exercise so simple, so safe, and so effective that doctors, physical therapists, and even space agencies like NASA recommend it. That exercise is marching. Now I know what you're thinking. Marching? Really? That seems too easy, but let me tell you something powerful. The simplest exercises are often the most effective. Marching engages your hips, thighs, glutes, and core all at once. It improves the brain-to-muscle connection that controls your balance. It strengthens the exact muscles that walking alone does not activate enough. And best of all, marching can be done anywhere: inside your home, near a wall, behind a chair, barefoot, in slippers, any time of day. No fear of slipping, no fear of uneven ground, no fear of fast traffic, busy streets, or dangerous sidewalks. When researchers from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity studied seniors who practiced high-knee marching 3 times a week, they found measurable improvements in leg strength, balance, and walking stability in just 8 weeks. Another study from the Geriatric Physical Therapy Journal compared walking and marching activated the hip flexors and thighs significantly more. Why does this matter? Because weak hip flexors are one of the top reasons seniors lose balance and fall. And this is exactly why doctors say marching is one of the most powerful longevity exercises for people over 60. But let me share something more personal, a story that touched my heart deeply. James, a retired teacher from Ohio, was 74. He was like many seniors, proud, independent, and disciplined. Every morning he walked around his neighborhood. It kept him strong and kept his mind clear. But one icy winter morning, he slipped, fell hard on his knee, and everything changed. His confidence shattered. The world suddenly felt dangerous. Walking outside became scary. So he stopped. Days became weeks, and slowly his legs weakened. Standing up became harder. Reaching for things felt unsteady. His daughter grew worried, so she spoke to a physical therapist. She expected a list of difficult exercises, but instead the therapist smiled and said, "Have him start marching at home. It's safer than walking outside, and in many ways even more effective." When James heard that, he chuckled. He said, "Marching? Like soldiers? You're joking." But he agreed to try. On the first day, he could barely march for 30 seconds. But slowly, day after day, his legs began to respond. 2 weeks later, he noticed that he could stand from his recliner with more strength. 3 weeks later, his balance improved. 1 month later, he was marching for 5 minutes while watching TV. And 3 months later, he walked back to the park he once feared, and he walked with confidence. Not because he was lucky, not because he was special, but because he decided to take one simple step, then another, then another. That's the power of marching. My friend, that same power lives inside you. You don't need fancy machines. You don't need expensive shoes. You don't need a gym membership. You just need movement, and you need the right movement. That's what the Seniors Hub is here to give you. Not pressure, not impossible routines, but smart, safe, doctor-approved exercises that help you stay independent, strong, mobile, and confident. So let me guide you through it, gently and clearly, step by step. Stand behind a sturdy chair or near a wall so you can hold on for support. You don't have to hold on the whole time, just knowing it's there gives you confidence. Stand tall, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest slightly, tighten your core gently like you're zipping up a jacket. Now slowly lift your right knee. Don't rush. Slow is powerful. Lower your right knee and gently lift your left knee. Breathe naturally. Inhale when you lift. Exhale when you lower. That's it. That is marching. It looks simple, but this movement activates your hips, thighs, glutes, core, and even your lower back. Start with 30 seconds. Rest. Do another 30 seconds. As you get comfortable, build up to 1 minute, then 3 minutes, then 5. And yes, you can march while watching TV, listening to music, heating your tea, or waiting for the water to boil. It blends seamlessly into your day. But what if you can't stand for long? What if your knees hurt or your balance isn't strong yet? That's okay. You can still do this. Sit in a sturdy chair, sit tall, and march your legs one at a time. This version still strengthens your hips, thighs, and core beautifully, and it's one of the safest exercises for people with mobility issues. Here's something most people don't know. Marching is not just a leg exercise, it's a brain exercise. When you lift one knee then the other, your brain trains rhythm, balance, coordination, and stability. This improves neuroplasticity, which supports memory, mental clarity, and reaction time. That means marching doesn't just help your body move better, it helps your mind stay sharper. That's why I want every viewer of the Seniors Hub to understand this. Walking is good, but marching is transformational. Think of your body like a home. Your legs are the foundation, your hips are the pillars, your balance is the doorway, and your confidence is the key. When the foundation weakens, everything becomes unstable. But when you strengthen it, slowly, gently, consistently, you rebuild your entire life from the ground up. You stand taller, you move easier, you feel safer, you begin to trust your body again. And that trust changes everything. It changes how you walk in public. It changes how you climb stairs. It changes how you rise from bed in the morning. It changes how you live alone with confidence. It changes how you feel about tomorrow. My friend, you deserve that confidence. You deserve that strength. You deserve to feel alive in your own body, not trapped by fear, weakness, or hesitation. Your age does not define your strength. Your choices do. And today, you can choose to start marching toward a stronger version of yourself. But let me ask you something before we go further. Where are you watching this from? And how young are you today? 60, 70, 80, maybe 90? Drop your city and your age in the comments. I love reading where our beautiful global community comes from. And now, before we wrap up, let me speak directly to your heart. Your best years are not behind you. They are inside you, waiting to be activated through movement, intention, and belief. You are not fragile. You are not too old. You are not slowing down. You are simply awakening a part of yourself that may have been quiet for too long. And marching, this simple, powerful, gentle movement, is your doorway back to strength. If this message touched your heart, if it inspired you even a little, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more seniors discover these life-changing exercises. Share this with someone you love, a parent, a neighbor, a friend who needs hope. And don't forget to subscribe to the Seniors Hub for more empowering health tips, senior-friendly exercises, and inspiring stories that remind you every single day that age is not a burden, it's a blessing. Let's march together. Let's grow stronger together. One step at a time, one breath at a time. Your journey is not over. The world still needs your wisdom, your presence, your strength. Let your steps be the proof.